Well, we'll get to her in just a second. Well, let me go back to Robert Valencia. He's a contributing writer for Global Voices, and he's based here in New York City, an avid writer and a Latin American writer. And it's great to have you on the program, Robert. Well, so give me your reaction to what you heard tonight.
Well, I think this is really an important step in the right direction, and it's quite frankly long overdue. But it's certainly a victory, and as Alyssa was saying, I think this is the time where a lot of undocumented immigrants in the United States can sleep tonight. But I do think that there are some things that need to be taken with a grain of salt based on what the president has said. He mentioned that the flow of immigrants coming to the United States have dropped because of border security. Though that may be true, it is not 100% the reason why people stop coming to the United States. The reason is and you can hear this from many studies, is that many people, especially people from Mexico, miss their country to just go back to their families. But also because of the recent economic meltdown, a lot of people stopped coming to the United States because they didn't find job opportunities.
Let me stop you there. Is this a win for immigration reform tonight?
Absolutely. And I think it's also a win for the many immigration advocates who have been working for many years on this issue. Everything that President Obama has said is really not new for many immigration advocates, because this is something that they've been fighting for years.
Who loses tonight?
Well, I think from what I understood, I think parents who, the dreamers' fathers could be the losers tonight. Because it is not quite clear whether they get some benefits or whether the benefit will extend to them as well as farmers. It seems to me that there are some loopholes in the system in terms of, legally speaking, according to some sources, we believe that farmers don't get the same benefits, or they didn't get the same legal paperwork as people who work, for example, in the hospitality industry.
I just want to get back to the one quick question that I asked Elisa. What about those people who would come out of the shadows, as the president described, register, and what if this changes in 2 years? What happens to them? And does that hurt this program?
Well, here's the thing, is that it doesn't seem that everything is going to be set in stone, because this is, first of all, it's a temporary solution, and it will remain so, until for as long as President Obama remains as president. We don't know what's going to happen in 2016, whether the upcoming president will keep this promise of having 5 million immigrants living in the United States. And as President Obama was mentioning in his address, we might experience some kind of gridlock, because Republicans are not going to stay still while he's trying to, protect millions and millions of immigrants in the United States.
Mike Zucchero, we were